Hi and welcome back. Let's go back to some beauty basics. I have a Facebook group called Nadine Baggott Community, and I kind of work on the principle that you all know beauty basics now and skincare basics because you've managed to find me. And I think, well, I feel like I bang on about it the whole time, and then I kind of realise maybe you don't. And sometimes you just want some back to basic skincare advice. Now, I'm going to mention a lot of products here, but this isn't about the products. It's about the formulation, the type of product I'm using, and in what order. So let's start with my day care routine, my daytime, every single morning skincare routine. As I say, I'm going to talk about products, but please don't feel you have to buy these specific products. If you look at me on Instagram at Nadine Baggott, you'll find that I have a lot of IGTVs just about budget options because I do generally believe that you can find great products on the high street. And I'm going to mention products of all prices here. So let's start with the morning cleanse. Now, the morning cleanse for me is purely a single step, probably in the shower, could be over a basin in the morning, and it's about refreshing my skin, removing any remains of nighttime skincare, although most of it tends to have gone in, and simply just waking my skin up. And for me, that means a non-foaming rinse-off gel cleanser. So this is Japan Fusion, and I absolutely love it. It's a non-foaming rinse-off gel to milk cleanser, and it's beautiful. It's really, really lovely. And that is the pure transforming cleanser. But how many times have I mentioned Curel melting gel cleanser? I don't have one here, but simply because I've used it and put it out in the recycling, or something like a CeraVe hydrating gel cleanser. I shall drop in images. Never spend a lot of money on a cleanser. A cleanser is in contact with your skin for no more than 2 or 3 minutes, and then it's off and down the drain. It just needs to do what it says on the tin, which is cleanse your skin efficiently and effectively without leaving it dry or tight. If I recommend a cleanser, trust me, that's what it will do. Step 1, you've got damp skin, you've just kind of, gently patted your skin dry. In the morning, you haven't even needed a cloth to cleanse, obviously. For me, that's all about getting in the humectants. And the humectants for me are going to be hyaluronic acid, or they're going to be some sort of light lotion ceramides. I'm going to start with Hada Labo lotion number 1, now available at Superdrug. How long have I been waiting to say that? It's just brilliant. It's huge, it's essence-y, it's reasonably priced, it's multi-molecular, it does what it says on the tin. I put it on while my skin is very slightly damp, and it just sinks in seconds. If your skin is slightly dry, you might prefer the Curel one, which is the Moisture Facial Lotion Enrich. That's actually ceramides rather than hyaluronic acid, but there are lots of hyaluronic acids out there. My aim is always to try and find a multi-molecular one. I really do like the Jordan Samuel Hydrate Serum. That's what I'm wearing today, and it's really nice. That's slightly thicker. Now this is interesting. I put my hyaluronic acid on under my vitamin C. A lot of people say it has to be the other way around. The simple rule is for me, it's always the thinnest formulation to the thickest formulation, and then oils, SPFs always come last. But what's interesting for me is obviously some vitamin C's, because they need to, a lot of them have to be anhydrous, or a lot of them try to be anhydrous. That means without water. Sometimes they can be done in an oil or a silicone. So for me, that goes on over the top of hyaluronic acid. But I think I'm kind of overthinking it. Most of the time I say to people, as long as you wear both, as long as you put them on in the morning, that's all that counts. So you've got your hydrator, then you've got your antioxidant, and for me it's normally a vitamin C. And my gold standard is SkinCeuticals C Ferulic, and I know it's expensive. For me, it's a long-term investment in my skin. I notice a difference if I don't use it. I notice that my pigmentation gets slightly worse, which is my old sun damage coming to the fore. I also like it because it's light, it's easy, put it on. It's got a slightly sort of tacky feeling to it, which is why you're going to need the next step. But it's essentially just almost feels like water going on the skin, and that's what I like from my very early steps. There are others, obviously. There's the C Firma Day Cream from Drunk Elephant, which is strikingly similar. I've just recently mentioned the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. They're all brilliant. I love the Paula's Choice C15 Booster, which you can add to products. So you could add that to your hyaluronic acid. You could add that to my final step, which is the Hydrating Serum Lotion. But I can put this on pretty much as is. I'm tough. But don't feel like you need to spend a lot of money, look at the new Sea Glow from Marks and Spencer's. Again, there is a video on my Instagram at Nadine Baggott. It's under budget beauty buys, and there are a whole host of vitamin C serums out there that will not break the bank. And then the final step for me would be purely about hydration. So in this case, it's a moisturiser, but for me, it's a moisturising lotion. Unless it's winter and my skin feels dry, or I've been unwell, or I've been travelling, in which case I would probably use something richer, like the Polyprotein. Again, I've got moisturisers on my Instagram account. It would be more likely to be in a tub, and it would be a slightly thicker, more hydrating base, so it's heavier on, because moisturisers are oil in water mixes, it would be slightly heavier on the oils and lighter on the water. But generally I don't need them, and I like my makeup to be fairly demi-matte, so for me lotions are best. My favourite, without a doubt, is Metacell Renewal, which is the B3, which is the niacinamide rich hydrating lotion from SkinCeuticals, but I understand it's expensive. Moisture Facial Milk from Curel is perfect. Hydration Booster from Indeed is perfect. Drunk Elephant, I've got a dupe as well. The Be Hydrate Intense Hydrating Serum is perfect. Any of those will do. What they do is they just give your skin that extra boost of moisture and hydration and humectants, a light layer of emollients, and then your SPF can go in, your makeup can go in with your SPF in if you're not going to go outside during the day. The reason I don't go heavier generally on moisturisers is because if I'm going to wear an SPF, it tends to be in a richer form, and actually at that point, your SPF can become your moisturiser as well. Actually, there's another one I want to mention here because I really like it if you're on a budget. Superdrug Simply Pure Hydrating Serum. Really similar. Really similar. But on a super tight budget. So there you go. Then what I would do is I would put either my foundation on if I'm not going out, with an SPF in it. I often wear It Cosmetics CC Cream SPF 50, but I'm testing loads of things at the moment. This, by the way, if you think you like this finish, this is that new, and I'm going to put the name in here, this is that Max Factor one. I can't remember the name of it. Skin Perfect, something like that. It's super, super, super lightweight finish. Now, I need mattifying and I need concealer on top. If you've got beautiful skin, you probably won't. I really like it. I'd be really interesting to hear from any women of colour out there who've tested it, because it comes in 14 shades, and as usual with these brands, they go, oh yes, the shade covers everybody. It'd be interesting to see if they genuinely do. But for me, who's that sort of, you know, slightly sort of yellow undertone, year-round, skin of indeterminate origin, it's really nice. It's a nice product. Next, I'm going to do my nighttime routine, and my nighttime routine is even simpler. So this routine is cleanse, humectant, antioxidant, moisturising lotion, SPF. So it's a 5-step in the morning, but it takes seconds. And a lot of people say to me, oh, should I put, you know, vitamin C with hyaluronic acid? Should I put vitamin C with peptides? Please don't overthink it. I think if you put on something and it doesn't sink into your skin pretty quickly, just take the time to blow dry your fringe, have breakfast, check Instagram, clean your teeth. You know, it just takes literally a minute between steps for them to go in. But you know what? I would go in pretty much and put these in really, really, really quickly. And I would take all of them right up and around my eyes, because one of the things I will talk about at night is I'm talking about repairing my skin at night. During the day, it's all about protection and hydration. And all of those things I would take right around my eyes. No need for a separate eye cream during the day, unless my eyes are particularly dry and tight. But even then, I would quite happily go in and just apply things like this, that last hydration serum. So there you go. That is my 5 simple steps to morning healthy skin. Obviously, you'll add in different things depending on your skin's problems. But for me, it's simply about being a woman in her 50s who wants a simple, easy routine that will protect her skin between the outside world and pollution, the outside world and sunshine, and keep it hydrated. And that's like the back to basics skin routine for most people. That's like the foundation of great skincare, it really is. I can take no credit for it. I've just learnt from all the experts over the years. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Today is Thursday. On Sunday, let's do nighttime routines, and I'm going to introduce you to some of my favourite retinols, but also my favourite cleansers and my favourite eye products. Oh, and how to buffer out those retinols as well, because that's important. Again, it's not about the products. It's about the formulation and the active ingredients and the steps you need to take, I think, every single day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.